What's up, guys? Pete here. I'm back in my project truck, the F-250, the headliner. I actually, I got pulled over last night, and it was for something completely unrelated. It wasn't related to what I'm going to speak about. Actually, I got pulled up because the cop said I was using my phone when I wasn't. Actually, I was not using my phone at all. I had a cup of coffee in my hand, and this was when I was done working. So when I got a cup of coffee and I had so I had it in my hand. He says, "Oh, I pulled you over because I saw you with a phone in your hand." I was like, "No, you're wrong, dude. I had a cup of coffee in my hand." And he was like, "All right." So, he let me go. But what he did stress was, under New York State law, that I'm not allowed to operate my light bars. Because it's illegal. So I'm like, fuck. I was actually ready to button this up like the next day or so. So now I gotta take that huge bar light off the top of the truck, which I've been wanting to do anyway. And I'm actually gonna reposition it to the top of the truck. Because I need it on top, not in front. Right now it's leaning completely over. It's leaning over and it doesn't give me good lighting actually. It's kind of weird, like it just reflects more off of my hood. So what I'm gonna do is, instead of having it up here, like, I don't know if you guys can see it right there, I'm gonna push it back to probably here with my headache rack, and I'm gonna attach my strobes to the headache rack as well. I'm gonna put a plow on this truck. I'm thinking of selling my Curtis plow, 8-foot plow. Thing is mint. I just replaced the fucking guts, the whole innards, hoses, pump, everything. I just replaced all that. So I'm gonna sell that. I got a Boss plow, a lightweight duty that I was planning on putting on here, but I don't want to wreck that either, because it's lightweight, so I can actually break it with this truck. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fucking buy a new plow, straight blade, probably 7.5 foot, something not too heavy, because they could be pretty heavy, these plows, a couple 100 pounds. Anyway, they put the phone down because the cops across the street. So, look at the boop, 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 two of them. Oh, man. There's two of them. Who was watching me make the video, too? Oh, that's awesome. Anyway, I'm on my way to make a dump run. I got to go to... I got a job going on, but I also... School starts with the kids today, so I got to be a part of that. We also got to go buy sneakers and shoes and, light back to school shopping. We pretty much got everything. So, I'm not going to be out there for too long. But we do have to go to their school today and to my daughter and son's school today. So, I got to meet the teachers, got to do all this stuff. So I woke up this morning around 5:30ish. I can't sleep no more. So, oh God, there's a line at the dump already. They're not open yet. As if people ain't got shit to do, Early morning. This shit's gonna be a shit show today over here. I don't want no parts of that. But anyway, I'll continue this video in a bit. Show you guys what I got going on for today. I got to close out. I'm in the middle of 4 rehabs right now. I got to close out 2. One I'll be closing out tomorrow, and then the other one I'll be closing out by Friday. And now one that I'm working at now alone, I will be closing out next Friday, and the following, and the other job probably roughly 2 weeks from now. So, you know, I'm keeping it moving, all this other shit. I'm not cutting grass anymore. No more grass. I'm done. I'm just focusing on my rehab and renovations. My lawnmower has roughly 273 hours since I last used it. Before I had 171. So I gotta tell you, I use it very little. So I'm just gonna pass up on all these grass cuts and let these guys go make their money. You know, I got, you know, too much going on anyway. And I gotta start I gotta head to New York City because I'm gonna be doing business with the New York City Housing Authority. I'm gonna be doing painting and several other things. So I got all the paperwork, all that stuff. It's filled out. I just gotta wait for that call to go to the city to start placing bids. You know, I'm not gonna try to, you know, I'm going in at a fair. I'm gonna be going to do these bids at a fair price. I'm not gonna be, you know, I'm not gonna try and bang them over the head because I want to get into the door. You know, I want to get in, do some work, and then I can start getting more aggressive with my bids. This is just so I can get in, start working, start making money. Just like the P&P industry. You know, you get in, you put your bids where you're comfortable at, you get it or you don't. There's properties where I've placed so many bids at a fair, you know, it was a fair bid, man, and these companies just shot them down and found people to do them for a lot cheaper. And I just can't imagine how people are staying profitable, you know, doing mold abatement and mold remediation when the job is supposed to be like $20,000 and they're bidding it at $5,000. That's insane. And I've seen guys do it. I've pulled up the properties where guys are going, oh yeah, we got this big ass bid approval. It's gonna take us a week. It's about $5,000. It's gonna take me a week to make $5 on one property. I'm not fucking doing it. You know, if I bid 20, I want 20. There's one job I bid. The original bid was at $33,000, and I dropped it down to 27. And this house was huge, man. It was full of mold. It was full of debris. And they gave my bid to someone else. Oh, Pete, you were too high. And I'm like, what? I used your price matrix. I used everything that you guys provided. Yeah, we know, but, you know, the other guy was cheaper. I was like, all right, whatever. And come to find out, they put all the debris in the garage. They stuffed it in the closet. They even took the shit to the attic in bags. I was like, ugh, this shit is crazy, man. But yeah, man, so that's that. Anyway, stay tuned. I gotta sit here for a while. I gotta check some emails. I got NFR blowing my fucking phone up with emails. I didn't read not one of them. I think it was started on Thursday, Friday, and then I got a couple more calls on Saturday, and I just didn't bother. The same thing with M&M. I'm done. I'm done with this industry. I have Service Link fucking blowing me up. I have Cyprex blowing me up. I'm just done though, man. I'm done with the industry. That's it. I got other things to worry about, but I'll still update videos like I told you guys. But anyway, stay tuned, man. So I dumped the trash and got the van. It's gonna be a busy week. I got so much going on. I got this, like I said before, kids are going back to school. And I got a couple other things that I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do. But anyway, we're heading over to the job now. I'm pretty sure you guys seen it. I got one of my cousins helping me on this one. And then he comes and helps me a couple hours or whenever he can, you know, because he knows I'm slammed. And I just need the help. And he knows that I'm dealing with just so much. And update on my motherfucking helpers. Man, I gotta tell you guys, man. Had the junkie, the motherfucking junkie called me back. Fucking crying. Asking me, begging me to come back to work. I was tempted, but I was like, fuck that. You know, somebody put liability on one of the comments on the video. You know what? It's a fucking huge liability. One, God knows what can fucking happen. Two, I can lose my fucking job. You know, not my job, my work. Like, I can, with this one guy being on drugs, I can be put out of business, completely out of business. Like, boom, gone, done. And then, as well, a fucking junkie, you know? So the motherfucker, you know, if he's sick or something, he's gonna fucking steal my shit, sell my tools, you know. I just can't risk that. You know, he could go to these properties and start stealing shit. I've had guys that weren't on drugs and wanted to steal shit from properties. I'm like, yo, dude, you can't touch that. Take that shit back, man. You know, what the fuck's wrong with you? You fucking stupid motherfucker. You know, I'm serious, man. I just couldn't do it. So, the junkie's definitely out of the equation when it comes to working with me again. I got something in my teeth. Fucking bagel. One of them little seeds. Sesame seeds or what the fuck you call that. Alright, now for the other helper. He fucking fired himself. Like, he didn't show up for work. I paid him, no call, no show. 3 days in a row. Like, I called him 3 days in a row, no answer. You know, and he was friends with the junkie. You know, he was real pissed with the junkie. But, you know, I know he was straight. All he did was smoke Chiba, you know what I mean? Chiba, y'all. I don't have a problem with that. You know what you do with your time? And it's your time, you know. But when it comes to hardcore drugs, I really don't accept that, you know. But marijuana, you know, who gives a fuck? It's fucking pot, for God's sakes. Nobody's ever died from smoking pot. Motherfuckers die all the time because of heroin and pills, alcohol, cigarettes, medications. But pot, I ain't really give a fuck. You know, he didn't come in high to work, you know, and he was always sober when he worked with me, man. And this guy was so motivated. You know, he was always like, yeah, I got you. And he was there, like, but I don't know what happened, man. So he fired himself. You know, that's all I have to say about that. God damn, shit is bumpy. I'm pulling up to the job. I'll start the video in a couple of minutes. Show you guys what I got going on. Stay tuned, motherfuckers. All right, guys, we are back at the property. We are taping up It's my cousin right there. We're taping everything up, getting this ready for sanding. We gotta sand the ceilings down and some of the walls, and actually pre-treat the walls or with stain blocker down here. Not so much upstairs. Ceiling, stain blocker. You know, all this nice, beautiful wood. You know, we don't want to fuck it up, even though I'm gonna be sanding the shit out of it. So this is it. This is our little rig we're gonna be doing so we can paint our ceiling. I could get one of those step ladder things that help you raise, but the fuck, I'm gonna waste $67 on some shit when we can use what we have available to us. You know, we put our 2x4s across and put some cross members, you know, build it like a wall, but something temporarily so we can paint that. So we started with this much. All this is pretty much sand. Walls are painted on this, the hallway anyway. Looks real good, nice and clean, crisp look. You know, these areas that can get with the big roller, I'll show you guys a video or a picture of that. You know, the small area, I have 18-inch rollers. I can't get in here. I had a 9-inch roller, but I didn't want to use it at the time. But this room is fully painted. You know, we gotta touch up the ceiling again in some spots. That's my son's chair. He was here with me yesterday for a couple of hours. My 4-year-old. I just gave him my phone, sat him there, gave him some treats, and he stood there, but he started walking around, wanted to help, so I gave him my roller. It was too heavy. My cousin gave him the paintbrush, and he got paint on some spots, which was pretty awesome. I didn't take videos or pictures of that. Over here, this is all done. Walls are pretty nice and clean. Gonna try to keep my fucking dirty hands off of it. Over here, we still gotta get back here. I can't stress this enough, man. This is the 2.5-inch angled brush. This is from Sherwin-Williams contractor brush. Here's the cover for it. Listen, man, guys, I've tried a couple of brushes. This brush right here, by far, is like, I like it a lot. Better than the Purdy Cut-In and all the other ones. The Wooster, you know, it's cheaper. You know, the reason I like it is because this is flat. It doesn't hold a lot of paint, but it gets the job done, you know. And it's so rigid. And, you know, and it allows you to cut in real good, you know, like you can get real close to where as close as you can when it comes to cutting in. This is the brush you need to get. And it has the rat's tail. So remember, Sherwin-Williams contractor series paintbrush, 2.5-inch or 3. You could get a 3-inch angled brush, pretty good. See, I didn't want to wet it. I mean, I didn't want to get paint. This is a 3/8 snap on it. Yeah, so this is what I got going on. I'm gonna be here probably until 11:30ish. Then I'm gonna peel off because, like I said before, I gotta do school things. You know, this wall had these racks, so we took them off, patched it up. I think we still need to hit this wall one more time, but I'll wait for the client to come and tell me how he wants it. You know, we're pretty much cut in. We gotta get it a little tighter. So when we touch up the ceiling, I'll do all the edges again, and then I'll cut in the ceiling. This is a very old house. And you know, it's not fully straight, you know what I mean? So it's gonna be hard to get a laser edge like cut in. But we're getting there. So we're gonna be pretty much done taping and painting all the rooms today except for the bathroom and kitchen area. But we will have to come back to do cutting in, you know, and touch-ups. So I'll throw another day for that. But yeah, this is looking real good, man, you know. And this is gonna be one of the last rooms we're touching up to. I don't know what they want to do with the ceiling and all that stuff. This we patched up a little bit. And there's an active leak, which leads down to the kitchen. So I don't know what to do at this point. So let's go down there and look. We got to take this ceiling down, which I will do shortly after we're done taping up everything, and just take it down. So when the client comes, they can take a look of what's going on. There is an active leak, and it's a big leak. It's not small. That's why this is damaged the way it is. And for some reason, I can't find a contract for this property. So I have to check, what are we doing with this stuff? You know, and that barn is coming down as well. So this is what I got going on this morning, or for today. Tomorrow I'll update you guys with another video, and then, you know, let's see what happens. Well, tomorrow we're closing out a job, so we won't be here. So we got to get as much done as possible today. I'm gonna leave, and then I'll come back, and I'm working probably till 7 or 8, just to make sure everything gets done. And then tomorrow I'll close out one job and go to the next one and wait for my delivery, and hopefully I can get most of what I need to get done over there tomorrow. You know, so I got a pretty busy day. Well, busy 2 weeks, which is good. But anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Any questions in the comments, please leave them. And if you got something negative to say, keep it to yourself. And that's it. Peace.